It's the creamiest style in all the land. Get your space cookies. La 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 la. Blabba tee tee. Testing, testing, hoddy ho. Bacon emote. W's. Test W's. Hey, I sounded like a boss. Do I sound like a boss here? Let's find out. Testing, 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 testing. I sound like me. Wow. What's up, Tori? How are you today, dude? Hope you're having a good day. I had a really good day. I didn't do too much outside of... I actually did a crap ton in my house. And I mailed out my magic card, and I was happy. People blogs. No, we're music. I had a really lovely day. You know? I got a lot done, and I relaxed. And I just really felt one with the day. I think is a really good way to say it. You know, one with the day. One with the day. Blah blah blah. All right, I wanted to make sure all my audios were good. And there we go. Testing audio style. Testing.
And there we go. Testing.
Hi Kim, how are you? Yeah, David actually made the Mr. Bacon emote, and it was cool. And I finally decided to upload it, 2 months later. I'm having a good day, Kim. You know, we're just relaxing, and I got my allergies are really bothering me. It's locked. Yes, you have to be a subscriber. The other two, you don't have to. I figured, you know what? If I get some cool emotes, maybe some people will want to have them too. Like how everybody loves the boobies emotes. What if I had emotes that were happy and that people wanted? You know? Or not. But that's okay. You're still amazing. You can still use the Biggie Dads always for free, which is good. My head hurts. I just got a headache. I was cleaning a lot today because it's trash and recyclables days. And I think I got too much dust in my head, breathing it in and stuff. But it's a beautiful little day. You know? I mailed out some stuffs. There's the spam. Yeah. Oops, I just looked at something and I was like, you know what? I need to move that over just a little bit. Huh? That's not the right one. What the heck? Thank you. What? Hold on a second. This is bothering me. It's not the overlay. I want this. Why are you doing... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, gosh. Stop this. I have to fix this. One moment. Why? Okay. Why? Okay. Go to this one. Why? What? Why? Why can't I fix this? Oh. Okay. This is so strange. One moment, please. Okay. It's not... You know what? It is frozen for a second. It's better now. I'm just gonna not worry about stuff today. I don't know why certain things are happening. But it's not showing. I can't move the window. That's so stupid. All right, high from vertical. No, no, I did. Showing horizontal. So it's close enough. I need to just relax and not be a bothered. It's not letting me shift to the screen. I wonder if I switch something. Hold on. Streamlabs. Is this? All right. Zoom codes. Done. All right. So. I didn't do anything. It's still not doing it. That's so funny. I'm just gonna let it go now. It's close enough for rock and roll. Whatever, dude. It's just so close to being correct. You're giggling at the chat history. Oh yeah, like it took you a while to find that you were a mod. That's pretty funny. For everybody that's wondering, I am streaming on 4 platforms. So if you are wondering who the heck I'm talking to, they're just not in the platform yet you're at. Shout out to everybody that's alive today. Shout out to everybody that's lurking, working, or twerking. And that's what's up. Why is this setting off? Capture cursor, capture audio. No, okay. It never does this at all, so I don't know. I did have to restart everything, so. It's close enough. I'm gonna let it go. Sometimes it's hard to let things go. You know, like old patterns, old things. I think that's what I'm trying to learn. I think that's what's being reminded to me today. Like, horizontally, if you're on the horizontal platforms, it feels good. If you're on a vertical platform, it feels like it's just to the right a little bit, and I can't do anything about it, and it's silly. And it's just the source. You know what? There's nothing I can do about it. And if there was, I would have to restart Streamlabs, and I already had to restart my whole computer because every like once a month or two, something will screw up. Like one of the platforms likes unlinking me every now and then. So I had to do that right as I was about to go live. So whatever. So I had to restart the computer, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but whatever, dude. I don't care. But it's mostly on the other one. Technology is awesome when it wants to work for real, dude. You know, I had that when I sold my first set of 10 Magic cards. I was really excited because, you know, I hadn't sold anything on eBay in, you know, like 6-7 years or something like that. And but so like I wanted to do it right. I always wanted to do good. So like, you know, it's not just people pleasing, it's business. And so I was excited to learn that I could just I could just show them a QR code. They printed off the label off at the post office. I sold 10 things and 2 of the QR codes worked and the other 8 did not. So then I still had to go do everything. And then I printed off 1 and then ran out of ink. And then, so for this second set that I just finished, the last card went out today because I had to wait on some payment. I bought little labels to put on, and they didn't work in my freaking printer. Like they just wouldn't accept them. So then I bought more printer labels, so I don't have to worry about it. Anyways, life is cool, and I got everything done. And then today, I mailed out that last card. Everything was great. And then I went to the grocery store to get groceries. And then I walked for a little over 2 hours in my house today. I was also working on some things here and there while doing that, so that was cool. And then I watched Raw early. And then I chilled and ate some dinner in some quiet peace. And then my boy Young Gary Oak was streaming today. He hasn't streamed in like 9 months. So that was really awesome. And he didn't tell anybody. Yeah. How am I doing in Supercard? Good. I played some Supercard today as well. I finished the heroic Ring Dom the other day. I did get another Razor Ramon today, so that's either a F1 or something. I have a F1 Dom that I have to do. I'm going to work on that some probably tomorrow. I do plan on, right now the plan is to do some Roblox stuff during the day. But I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure some things out too. What did I have for dinner? I had some egg rolls from the air fryer, and I dipped them in some Taco Bell spicy chipotle sauce from a bottle, or a squishy treat, and then some salsa verde taco sauce or Taco Bell sauce as well. You finally on SummerSlam 25? Let's go. Johnny freaking Riddlin, what's up, dude? You're the only one that didn't stream today. You're weird. Party time. Dude, YGO is back! Party time! Johnny freaking Riddlin. Johnny, I got a Mr. Bacon emote. Check it out. Ka-chow. David made it, and then, but it's only for subscribers, so there you go. I gotta work on more, getting more emotes done. I need the rock on thing, that would be cool. But I don't know. Yeah. But and then I had a little snack I had some sandwiches for a snack. Like just 2 pieces of bread and open faced cheese and then I fold them together, squish them, and yes. More emotes. I know, right? I don't care about emotes really. I never have. You know that, obviously. Some people's emote game is strong. Mine is non-existent. Hey, look, it's the Sea of Possibilities. Wow. Johnny with the rules. Where's Shannon? I'm drinking a bucked up energy today. She should really be here. Or else, why am I even drinking it? No, just say it was in my fridge. That's why. Yeah, I was watching it and walking for half of it and other stuff. Chaos is Johnny Riddlin. This stream has become 1,000% more chaotic due to Johnny being Johnnying. Yeah. That's basically how it goes, Life is beautiful, and so are you. Shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers, and anybody watching this on the VOD. My name is Biggie Dude, and I created this vibe. I'm the one playing the piano. Today's backdrop is hydromeda.org. It is what's called a Zoom quilt, so it kind of repeats. It was like an art installation piece website. There's a few of them, and we rotate and stuff. And I created this vibe so I could turn my brain off because I think too much. I think I have 5 to 9 things going on in my head at once. And this little stream has helped me calm it down. And funny things happen around a half hour is when I feel like I've kind of played out what I've needed to play out. Like I'm playing out my emotions and blah, 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 all that stuff. And then we just kind of just are here for people. And some days everybody's a little silly. Some days everybody's a little charged in different ways. And we just relax and, take a little break from the crappiness of the world. I mean, that's really what it's all about. I got you snorting laughing. Nice, dude. And at the end of the Sea of Possibilities, we enter Nuggy Land, which is cool. And that's where the nuggets are, in space. I saw some of your newer things are doing really good. Like one of the pineapple ones got like 1 million views. I was like, dang, Johnny got it back. Johnny's back again. Blowing up on YouTube? Nice. You're blowing up in the toilet? 3 of them getting millions and millions of views. It's easy when you're Johnny freaking Ridlin. Dom loves his chicken nuggies. Yeah, he would love Nuggy Land. You know, it was really weird. Like 10 minutes before I was about to go live, I started getting really stressed for no reason. And that was weird. And then I was getting my stuff to be ready at 11:11, you know, because I like going on. I like 11:11 or 3:33, you know. I guess the ID didn't hurt your channel. I'm getting way more views now. Heck yeah, dude. Congratulations. But the thing disconnected from Kick, and then it did some weird things, and then all this other nonsense, and then blah, blah, blah. So I had to restart, and so I was a few minutes late, but I didn't care. Why am I explaining this? Y'all know. I'm kind of confused. Story time with Biggie Dude. Really, I know, right? Once upon a time, there was a guy named Johnny Ridlin, and he was my friend. Hooray! And that was story time with Biggie Dude. I gotta talk about something. It did kind of set me in a way, but it was okay. All right, so when I was mailing the stuff today, there was a guy ahead of me mailing out a box, and the box had like it wasn't a sticker, it was a special box, and it said human remains. Because it was like a cremated remains, it said. It didn't say human, it just said cremated remains. And I'm like, that used to be a living thing. It could have been a dog, it could have been a person. I don't know, and I didn't ask. But I was just like, wow. Yeah, it was weird. I've never seen that before. You know, I can't really talk about some of the other reasons why that's funny because of, I mean, it's not funny, but like, you know. And me, my label's already there, so it's like, hey, I need a receipt. And that was like 5 seconds, you know. His package took minutes. And nobody was saying anything because it's you know what it is. But like I've been in that line before, like many years ago, where everybody's just talking and yapping and whatever, but it was dead freaking silent in the post office, dude. And it was just like so weird. I wanted to say something, but I had to wait till like I was in front of people. You yap a lot. Johnny Ridlin. Thank you very much. I'm surprised we don't have a Darth Biggie Dude emote. Really? Why would you? Dude, I'm lazy with emotes because I don't care. You know what I mean? I use everybody else's cool emote. Like, we know that the most used emote in my chat is the BB Just Boobies emote because it's just cool, you know? And the Bacon W from Johnny Ridlin. Maybe stop being lazy? Yeah, that's funny. Why would I'm really good at being lazy. I want David to come back and show him that I used his emote, so maybe he'll want to make me more of them. But lazy will eat you up more and more. Johnny, do I look like it's eating me up at all? Do I look like it? I'm not lazy in so many other things in my life and my world. You know, dude, you're talking to a guy that left his job 7.5 years early. I'm not lazy. I'm motivated. Shut your face. Your fighting face. I don't know what I was going to say. It wasn't a swear word. I think it was, I don't know what I said. You sure are motivated. You spelled that horribly. You should feel bad. You the mad? You're the mad biggie dude? You're the mad now, biggie dude. Wow. Yeah, I know. I am the man. You're the man too. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for reminding me. Holy crap, is that Tiffany over there? It looks like Tiffany. I don't know if she's alive. Or talking. I'm always the man. You know who's the man but's not a man? Becky Lynch. Because I'm not lazy. I'm gonna be nice to you today, Johnny, because I'm nice to you many days. I don't want you to hurt me, so I'm gonna just be nice. What's up, dude? Why are you holding back? Because you're not being real. Bring it on, lazy man. But no, I'm being lazy. I'm proving a point. You have no power over me. I can do whatever I want. I could ban you right now and then unban you. And you'll be like, oops, my finger slipped the wrong way. You know how like I sometimes say, oops, my finger slips when the subs happen? Wouldn't it be funny? I don't want power over a lazy man. That's so funny, dude. You're such a tool. I love you, man. Hey, look, we're in frickin' space, dude. Johnny, did you record stuff today? I know you've been spending a lot of time recording. Oh, wait, I can do that too. Watch this. Ka-chow. All of the gummy bears are in love with each other. I had a really great day. I did a lot. And I went by I went by actually 2 schools today. And there was a bunch of teachers there doing the rooms and stuff. I'm like, haha, nerds. You got a cold sore. I was thinking of it for clicks, but want videos of your cold sore wanting to heal. Oh, you need more cupcake videos. Yeah. Hi, Francis. I watched here to go to sleep, but I'm about to go listen to Ella Fitzgerald as I drift off to sleep. Nice. That's airmail special by Ella Fitzgerald. Thank you. I used to teach chorus and general music. We would play that because it was a really cool song. I need to, yeah, cupcakes. Cupcake, cupcake too. Schnuckum, button gumdrops, something. You know what I mean? Hey, Johnny, because I'm so lazy, what should I do next with my life? Because you have all the answers. I'm just curious as to what you think. Yeah. Nope, don't want to do that. Oh, I thought you were actually going to come up with something. I like yeah. Yeah, I know. You have no power over me. Good. Think for yourself. Yeah, I do. You'll figure it out. Yeah, that was a joke, Johnny. I just wanted you to start saying something, and I already would have said that. Shannon Buck, about freaking time. You know, you're late, but that's okay. I don't care. We got the boobies in the chat. We're drinking Bucked Up energy. And I was like, where the heck is Shannon Buck? She's like, it's white gummy deer. See, we got the Johnny Ridley emotes. We got the deers. Everybody, okay. Thank you. Everybody, here's the gummy bears. These bucked up energies are so good. Back to's back. Soyun energy. Backed up energies. I'm awake, I'm your baby, so why don't you drink me? You're not always late. You're always on time. Always here when you call. Always on time. That was just doing what Shannon did. She put the BB Just boobies in what's here. All right, yeet. Made it. It's a beautiful day to be alive, everyone. I'm going into Darth Biggie Dude mode. Do it. What's going on, everybody? I'm having a cool day. Late here, but on time. Yeah, let's go. Oh, what are you doing over there, Shannon? What are you saying? ... No, wait, that's 4 dots. ... To laugh at Biggie Dude's face. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Creamy. Wait, did I do that thing? 1 second. Yeah, I did. Interesting. Yeah, weird. I didn't say hi to Johnny, but he said hi to you. Oh, well, you can always say hi to Johnny if you want to. I only have power over myself, so you can do whatever you want, you know. Johnny Within said, just like that, but maybe differently. Oh, he's got the blinking. That's funny. Johnny Riddlin is everywhere. He's right there. Why can I hear him doing that? I know. It's pretty great. It's pretty great because you can. But so yeah, like when I was out and about in the real world today for a little bit, I was just thankful, you know. I've been going through a lot in the last couple of weeks, and it feels like it's kind of done, you know. And I really had a beautiful day. Creamy. And I can relax this week, I think. And then we'll just see what happens, you know? I kind of am just like allowing all the good stuff in, you know? Even if it was weird. Hey, dude, wake up. Dude, I'm right here. Marker, what's up, dude? We have so many boobies in the chat. So many BB Jazz boobies emotes are in the chat right now. It's a whole lot of them. Creamy. Cream why? Cause I gotta. Hey, yo. You're good? I'm glad. Shannon, you're naughty. Oh my gosh. Just hanging out? Nice. I understand what you're saying now, Shannon. I didn't, but now I am aware. And knowledge is good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm laughing so, yeah, me too. I'm like, oh my God. Life is cool, dude. Bok bok chicken, baka baka chicken, baka chicken, baka chicken. I felt like bok bok chickening there. In case you were wondering. Bok 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 bok. It's got a, what the heck are you? A receipt? What was this for? Best Buy. Oh, I used a credit card once at Best Buy. Ow. Ow. I hit my tiny self with my eyeballs. Yeah, he fell out. Like, right before stream, like, everything just fell apart. Like, I was moving something, and he fell off, and then his glasses and hair fell off. I was like, oh my God. I love you all. Thank you for being alive. I am just so thankful for my life. I'm thankful for, excuse me, that burp. Why are you hitting yourself? Jada! Jada, you changed your profile picture. What's up, girl? Funky dude went bald and lost his glasses. Yeah. I put him on real fast. I re-haired him. Hey, love. Yep, I sure did. Yeah, I need to see it bigger because it's just so tiny right now. Okay. Let's see here. Is it? Oh, look, it's you. Hi. Was that bear? It's you from Bear in the Big Blue House. Remember that show? Because there was this guy who wasn't a guy. He was a bear, and he was a puppet, but he was a big bear, and he was in this house, and it was blue, and then he would sniff things, and then you had Luna at night, and they would say goodbye, and they would see us very soon, I know. Yeah. I watched it with my former sister-in-law. She was 2 at the time. That was a long time ago. That was 2001. Oh my God. That was before I got married. Oh my goodness. Shannon is everywhere. Rated PG-13. What's going on in everybody's world? Hi, Ray! Hey, Ray, I got your modes, don't you worry. Hey. We're playing Valorant. Oh my goodness. I don't play Valorant because it bricked one of my friends' computers, and I'm not ever gonna do that. I'm not lying either. Are you doing good? You getting dubs? It's always a pleasure, Ray. Hi. Yay. It's a nice day. I'm too hot now. I've been like feeling like really cool energy popping out of my head. Like when I'm really in the zone, like in these streams lately, I kind of just feel like I'm glowing. It's been weird. It's like almost like a self-hot flash. Just from the, I don't know, whatever, dude. I'm just weird. Never mind. It's all performance. It's all for performances, is blah, blah, blah. Purposes. Hello, I'm getting dogs. Yes, I miss you. Love you, mom. Yay. I'm glad you are, Ray. I have not been spending much time on the X Twitter. X gonna give it to you. 1 year's tomorrow. I knew it was coming up soon because my sister's birthday is today. And in 7 minutes, it will be tomorrow. But Ray, I'm gonna tell you a couple of things. Number one, you got a lot of people that love you when you're hurting. Number two, you got people that are close by that are there for you when you're hurting, and you can always make fart sounds. Temporary fix, but still might make you laugh. Markor says, "Yay, Ray! What are we celebrating? Oh, it's not a good one here." Yeah, we're a good call, Markor. Markor, you're smart. You're smart. Markor says, "What are we celebrating or sad about?" Yeah. It's okay, Markor. Shannon says, "I'll fart for you, Ray." Ray says, "We went to the grave and saw a butterfly. It was definitely him." Aw. Thank you for putting the Biggie Dads in chat. It's okay, Marco. You're good. You ever just have an idea and then you think about that idea many months later? I wonder. Yeah, I was reading my some journals yesterday and today. You know, just I'm trying to connect to the past to figure out what I need to get over or what I need to get past. Connect to the past to get over the past, you know, like that. And I think some of it made me just think about things, you know? Oh, that's very kind of you, Markor. Markor said to Ray, "I'm here to say that you are awesome and we're all here for you. Yeah!" Hi, baby girl. Ray says, "Thank you so much, dude. I have so much love in my life and I truly feel it." Yeah. It's like, I'm debating on talking about something that is vulnerable. I might say it. Oh my God, please tell me you're here. We have missed you so much. I hope that you're still here. Person that just came into that one room. Oh my God! Yay! Katie! Dude, I was thinking about you like literally yesterday. It's like, she wasn't doing all that good before because of stinky worky stuff. And then I kind of did more piano stuff and at night, I've really enjoyed this more than the other stuff. I started playing Roblox during the day every now and then. How the heck are you doing? It's so wonderful to see you today, Katie. Since I've seen you last, I made 2 naughty albums, like very naughty. Like there's in the last one that I made like a week and a half ago, 10 of the songs have the F word in the title. It's bad. Your grandaunt said when the wind blows, she's around. Any way the wind blows. And we are live on 4 platforms, obviously. I don't say which ones anymore because some platforms are getting stinky about stuff. Still not doing that great in the job stuff. Work schedule has been crazy, but hanging in there. I'm so glad. It's really great to see you today. You know, because sometimes, you know, when, you know, people go away, you don't see them for years sometimes, you know what I mean? Or just sometimes schedules don't mesh, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, then that platform that you're on right now, they tend to mark me not findable a lot recently. How is life otherwise? I've been going through some weird crap recently. I don't remember the last time I talked to you, but I think it was before that I went to Dallas in Memorial Day weekend. I want to say it was before that. Marianne Haney, we see you a lot. Yeah, she'll come to the tail end of these things a lot. Because she's in Scotland, and it's like she'll wake up to these sometimes. But so when I was in at DreamHack Dallas Memorial Day weekend, one of the things that I was a part of was, and I don't remember if you were here or not, I'm just gonna say it for everybody in case. I was on stage with AJ and Big Justice, the Boom or Doom, and I was a chorus teacher. I turned the audience into a chorus, warm-ups and stuff. We had 3-part harmony for like 3 seconds. It was cool. And I got 4 booms out of 5 booms. And I always thought that when I was doing that, it would be maybe a springboard into more content, doing other things, et cetera, et cetera. And I remember getting off the stage, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm never freaking doing that again. It was like instant. And so that's like Friday the 13th of June is when the sheet post tortoise. I'm going to have you look at this. The music is actually in that platform too. But it's also Spotify everywhere. But the first album is called Who, and the second album is called Cares, which is silly. That is exciting news. No, I wanted to dream, but don't want my negative. Oh, Katie, don't ever worry about that. There's a lot. Anytime. I don't know how many of these, you haven't been to too many of these late night ones. They're so healing. I've healed so much. It's ridiculous. Just by this, a lot of people just fall asleep to this. But if it's for yourself, I understand that. And you're always, but just Katie, you're always welcome here, you know, for real. Just so you know, even if it's just to lurk, work, or twerk, I don't care. You know, I'm so thankful to see you today. That's all that matters, you know. And like every day, like I was right before you got here, I was just thinking to myself, you know, like, you ever have an idea and then it's like 8 months later, you just think it through and stuff. Think where you've been. We've been doing this almost 8 months. I had the idea for this. I think the first real idea that like I could formulate into words was like right around my birthday, Christmas area last year. You know? All right, I have some other stuffs to read real quickly. My aunt passed away when you were in school at her funeral. A big thing of wind happened. Yeah. That guy got banned. Hey, you're fun. When is Sheet Post Tortoise playing at Warped Tour? Never. The butterfly was only around us and his grave out of so many other graves, so it was definitely him. It was cute. Aw. I'm glad the one. Yeah, there's a lot of weird signs. Like even just yesterday, I've been just noticing things. Like yesterday, I mean, like I've been. Oh, also, Katie, I think because I've healed myself a lot, or through this thing, my spiritual stuff has kind of caught up in a way, and I kind of went through what I believe to be what's called the dark night of the soul, where it's kind of like a spiritual dump or shedding. Really, it's kind of like a midlife crisis, but spiritual. It's not. It was like I felt completely, fully loved and loved by myself. I felt whole, all in myself, and I felt completely alone because my heart feels like it's so much bigger now. So it's like both of those things, but not opposing, but like everything all at once. So it was a really, really weird, intense despair of nothing. You know, it was so strange, but I feel like it feels like it's out of it. You know, like I feel like I've learned a total eclipse of the soul. I love that. That's beautiful. But and we got a lot of awesome women over on the naughty platform, on the soccer ball one. Babadoom Nightmare in the room. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Bada boom, realist nightmare in the room. I'm having a beautiful day. I've been trying to keep up with the YouTube at full lengths. Yeah. Thanks, Katie. I just hope that you're doing well. We did miss you. You know, a few people have asked over the months, and I was just like, I don't know, dude. I hope she's okay. You know. But it's just kind of like, yeah. Had some beautiful, beautiful things. So many wonderful things happen in this stream with, especially when people that have been here for a long time or years, like a long time ago, they'll say some beautiful stuff. Like where back in February, like it might have shut me down for like 2 days. But now it doesn't. So I don't know. I just feel like I'm growing and stuff. I missed you and the others too, just trying to tread water. Yeah, like I haven't seen Jess Rabbit much at all. I did like a word game stream maybe like a month or two ago. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago. And she was there. It was nice to see her. But it's like that's the thing with the internet. You know, sometimes life just gets you. And Shannon and Ray, thank you so much. I love you both. You're so cool. Rayana and Shanana. But just know that you always have a place here when you're stressed out, dude. Like Raven will show up a bunch of times. She's already back teaching. She's been teaching for like a couple weeks. Isn't that the statement? Katie says this, put a 1 in chat if you feel you resonate with this statement. Katie says, it feels like the world is falling apart and it is hard to keep track of anything else. 1. I think that's why I do this stream. I think that's why this is like my calling, you know? 3, because I can. Brilliant. That's how it is. Shannon put a 1 in the chat for real. Excuse me. It's like I feel crazy, you know? We are in a new awakening. There's a lot happening in the cosmos that's affecting us. Yeah. Like, dude, I just went through a dark night of the soul, or still am, but not much. I think it's done, but you know, that's a spiritual awakening. And it was like 3 days or 4 days before I decided to look it up. I said, what the hell is going on with me? This is so weird. I don't know. I don't understand. And then I kind of searched up, well, like, why does it feel like, and then it kind of directed me there. So overthinking everything, and also thinking of 5 to 9. Shannon. Sometimes like there's 9 in there, but yeah, I have the ability to overthink, or one thought or possibility turns into 5, you know, and then all the other possibilities from that. It's kind of fun. Nightmare says, I love coming to your stream. It's just cool and relaxing for me just before going to bed. Heck yeah, dude. You're welcome. Thanks for being alive, Nightmare. You rock, dude. And now we are in Nuggy Land, where all of the little things are disintegrating chicken nuggets as we get into the sunflower of the digital void, where the firework flowers are amazing. Yeah, Mercury's still in the microwave or something. 5 to 6 is a good day, 5 to 9 is a bad day, right? But I feel whole within myself. I feel loved. I feel love. I feel like I am love, if that makes sense. The last time our stars and planets aligned this way, we have been in massive wars. Well, I got work to do then. You just got very unfortunate in the news. Johnny isn't taking your shift. I hope it's leading to a joke, Markor, but I'm ready for it. They look like the little fuzzies from Spirited Away. Some Studio Ghibli. Shannon Buck is like, I don't know. Hi, Pineapple Panda! Pineapple Panda! Pineapple Panda! La, 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 la. Thank you. Not a joke, unfortunately. Uh-oh. We're here for you, buddy. You know how it works. How are you today, Panda of the Pineapple? How's life? I love that too. I just made that up. Isn't this beautiful? I love the digital void. But yeah, we're yapping across the galaxy, and just trying to make the world a little happier along the way. Too many hours of Marvel Rebels. Who's your main? My buddy Johnny Ridlin likes the healing stuff, so he'll play like Rocket or Jeff or Squirrel Girl. I don't know if Squirrel Girl heals. Strategist? You're a healer? Yeah. Like he'll drag off people with Jeff and then throw them away. Oh man, how old, Markor? Invis, Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, he loves Cloak and Dagger and Luna. Yeah, he used to play Loki a lot. But I don't remember what he's going to. Jeff pukes water. Yeah, and then he eats fish to reload. Yeah. All of our thoughts go to you, Markor. But yeah, like, I think the main thing that I've kind of realized that this piano relaxing thing is kind of resonates with my real purposes in life, you know? To help myself first, as far as like what I can. If I play out my emotions and get rid of all my gunk and all my inner emotions and stuff that's just stressing me out, once that's done, I can be there for other people. And sometimes we are all really here for each other. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Late 50s, okay. For real, big hugs and all the positive vibes. Thank you so much. Yeah. And thank Markor as well. All the positive vibes going to Markor today. And everybody, you know. Curious, how did I feel about the Triple H appearance next to the other guy? Here's my opinion on everything political and everything else. It all sucks and I don't care anymore. You know? I'm not surprised. I have a luxury of being able to think for myself. I think I just gotta be there for people, you know? There's so much pain and sadness in the world I don't like it. So I'm going to do this, take care of my heart and my soul and my everything first. And then if other people are like, hey, help me, maybe I'm sad. I'd be like, well, I can't help you, but like, here's the first time, you know, but it's something like where I officially say this is for entertainment purposes only. I speak the truth on what I feel from this. I've healed myself so much. But you know, one of the things about emotional stuff and, you know, things keep popping up. It's not like, you know, you needed to laugh tonight and it was so healing. I'm glad about that. The vest air mask got to take a rest. Yeah, exactly. I use that too. You gotta make sure your mask is on before you can assist other people. That's exactly, I've used that multiple times. I don't think you were hearing anyone. If the grid goes down, will I play piano like this on the street corner? I'll find a way to adapt, but I think a lot of worse things that'll be happening, you know. It'll take a while, but you'll walk up here. Anytime you think that it can't get any worse, it seems like they find a way. And then when something really kind of shady goes down or whatever, oh, let's just do something really, really, really sketchy, and they'll stop talking about that shady stuff, right? That's my personal opinion. I think that the powers that be want to divide us. And I'm not just talking about the politicians, I'm talking about the media. They all want us to be divided. And I will walk 500 miles an hour. Yeah. As much as Pineapple... All right, Pineapple says, as much as the world has gotten difficult, the music people make is amazing. Yeah. Even my stupid stuff. It's going to be hard, Markor, you know? Pineapple, have you heard the new album? I made a second sheep post tortoise album that's naughty. Here, I will put it in that. I will do the little thingy. Yeah, we did it last week ago Friday. 10 of the 18 songs have the F word in the title this time. We improved it all. Katie says, when the arts have a lot of material, everything else is on fire. Well, that's why there was so much good music in the 60s, you know? Absolutely, yeah. But I've just really been noticing a lot of pain, you know, like everywhere. What's up, Epic Peter G? How are you, dude? Like emotional pain. I feel it way more than I used to now, but I also feel the good stuff way more than I used to. I think my capacity for all that stuff is just been increased because of this, you know, I don't know, but it's just like, this is what I can do. You know, I can avoid being consumed by all the hate and sadness and anger, and I can choose to play out my emotions and to make sure that my heart and mind are good. And then after a half hour, I can hold space for whatever everybody's going through. Some days people are what's a good way to put it? You know, like the French horn, you know, but with a Y after it. A lot. Sometimes people, and it's usually the girls, because I'm just so attractive, you know. And they like the voice. Creamy. It's just me. Ooh, it's day one-ish. What's up, Harry Ma? Pineapple. You know, we talk about deep stuff. We talk about silly stuff. Some days, this feels like a healing day. It really feels like it. You know what I mean? And I just hope everybody has peace. Katie says, I'd say it's your vibes more than anything else. There's a whole lot of Biggie dude in this, isn't there? I love it when people don't know that I'm the one playing the piano. And they're here for like a half hour and stuff. For real though, I felt the pull to invite people to be silly today. Yeah. And that's kind of where we are. Yeah. Katie. You shush your face. Katie says, what? You are? You silly goose. Oh God, heart attack into a stroke? That's not good, Markor. I just hope that he's at peace. And just try to remember the good times, dude. You're awesome, Katie. But we've been live for an hour. I'm open for any and all questions, silly ones, serious ones. If you just want to share some stuff, feel free. There's no plan except I just play the piano and talk, and sometimes we laugh and stuff. What's up, Beast Mode? Topher says, the fact that most of your songs are funny and wacky, is there a wrong way to say about it? Is most of it just freestyle and vibe out in the moment? Oh my gosh, yes, Topher. More than half of my songs are completely improvised. And then I've also written songs that sound like those on purpose. I never say which ones are which. Or like the chorus was in my head. And, you know, like different, it's kind of like a weird thing. But I can say that on the last album for Sheep Post Tortoise, remember, don't listen to Sheep Post Tortoise if you are under the age of 18,000. This is my naughty music on, yeah. And I recorded that last Friday, a week ago Friday, on the 15th. And it's a lot, I know. And all 18 of the songs were completely made up. We just made them up. And somebody had said something in the chat. It's like, hey, that sounds like a song. You know, 10 of them have the F word in the title, so they're naughty, you know, but they're fun. You're waiting to get home? That's cool. I hope you had a good day at work today, dude. But basically, the reason why when I was a silly kid who made up the songs. I made up the parodies. I listened to Dr. Demento the whole time. Weird Al was somebody that I always looked up to and stuff. Katie says, tiny silver lining when July 15th, you made it through the first year of probation. Let's go. That's so cool. It's hot in the kitchen. Yeah. Weird Al, it's amazing. Yeah. Postpone my student loan. But yeah, I was goofy. You know, I still am. But I have this ability, like I've done this so many times. Write 3 words in the chat and I can make a song about it. You know, all of my songs are genuine. They're silly. I don't know if they're fun, and they're just. I had a pick here somewhere. Well, everybody's typing stuff. I have to find where my pick went. Oh, also, I love this. My mom has a dog. It had probiotics. So here's a dog pooping, but it's like native pet. The I is the poop. I love this, and I want everybody to know. All right, I had where the heck? I just recorded an album like literally a week ago. Where is the pick? Oh, it's hiding under here. Okay, I found it. Good job pooping. I'm glad I hopped in today, for real. It's so silly, Katie, you know. If you want just to feel good about life, just look at the titles of the songs and you'll be like, oh my god, oh my god, you know. With that being said, are there songs that you write that you don't like since most of them are improvised? You know, here's my opinion. Hey, what's up, Silly Goober? You know, you're starting to realize something, Mark Ward, that you're amazing. I remember that. I don't worry about if I made it up or if I practiced or whatever. Sometimes they're composed in my head and they come out pretty perfect already. It's kind of weird. But sometimes, like I've tried many a time over the years to make something that is improvised and then re-record it, and I could spend like a day on it and some other stuff, and it still doesn't feel as authentic as the original one. So that's kind of how I feel about it. There's a band you listen to called The World is a Beautiful Place, and I am no longer afraid to die. As the day goes by, I understand more what it means. Yeah. Party Ghost is in your jam. It's in your happy playlist. I saw them recently. They changed their name to it. It was like, it wasn't Party. It was like some other name of the ghost. Spectre Ghost or something. It was different. And they can't change it for like another month on that one place. Not the place that you're at right now. I haven't seen them at this hour because they're asleep. Everybody get space. Cookie. Pineapple Panda says there's something cathartic about just releasing things. That's literally what this stream is. Okay, for those of you that really, the depth stuff, this is deep, okay? When I was younger and teaching in school and stuff, I had a piano and stuff, and I could always just pour my emotions out and everything into the piano. But the problem was I would leave a bit too much of my soul in there, quote unquote. I thought that this idea might be a way to not just pour out emotions, but find a way from the chat to fill myself too. But the thing that does it is the backdrop, because I am not just pouring out my emotions playing. I am providing the soundtrack. I am creating and perceiving at the same time. And it turns off my brain and it takes out the emotions. Every single one of these streams is catharsis. It is me turning my thoughts and all the things I'm worried about, all my goals, everything into just sound, and then into a feeling, into a vibe. And sometimes then once I've got myself cleared, it's like, what does everybody else need? What do we got? You got to record vocals for a project you've been working on? Oh, nice. Posted something on Twitter. I saw that. It's like, I saw the first one, and then you saw that you tagged both of us. Like, why'd you take both of us? But thanks, you know. But that's just like, cat pizza. That's somebody wrote cat pizza in the chat. Like from the pizza song. That's what I was reading, the different things that they put on the thing. Katie says I should be asleep but trying to wrap some work stuff and my computers are fighting me. You're probably supposed to be here then. Maybe something you'll hear today, or maybe something that you'll ask will help you in ways that you never knew. There's probably a reason you're here right now, because I haven't seen you in months, you know what I mean? Maybe you find out what it is. Maybe you don't, you know? You made a parody of Joe Hendry, but with fast food? You have my curiosity. I love y'all. Thanks for being alive, you know? I feel really good. I was really excited for Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. I believe in some Arby's. Nom. Okay. I changed it. Some of your songs made me hungry. Dude, I have a whole album called Foodhemian Rhapsody. It's literally all songs about food and honor. And I just thought it was a good... I couldn't call it the food album because Weird Al already had the food album. But Foodhemian Rhapsody, that was cool because that's when that movie was out. All right, so what would you say the social media that I use the least? Oh, Instagram. I barely check that. I just don't care. I look at Twitter a lot, or X gonna give it to you. YouTube a bunch, but like And I haven't used Snapchat in like a decade almost, it feels like. But I rarely check it. The only times I pretty much do check Instagram nowadays is like sometimes like BB Jess will she'll post something on her Twitter thing saying it's like I'm on a musical journey today, and then that's like the only time I'll check the stories or anything. I don't really check it out, you know. But like I don't think I've looked at Insta in a week at least. Do I like jazz? You like jazz? I don't actually know. I don't really use it, you know. But yeah, I like jazz. I don't listen to much. I like silence a lot right now. But I do enjoy jazz a bunch. I think the older you get, and remember, I lived a life where people yelled at me all the time. Controlled singing, yelling, you know, they sang at me. I have a lot of noise in my head. I have permanent ringing in my ears. Tinnitus. It's actually better than it used to be, which is good. Sometimes there's just too much sound. Yeah. It's like it gets stuck in your head. Like pre-pandemic, I took a hearing test and they said I had 25% hearing loss just because it's always ringing. So I didn't go back there. When you sing in the shower, you have better vocals. Yeah. Beginning band, so much sound for real, dude. You were just bored this morning. Oh, that's cool, Beast Mode. I just thought it was funny because, like, I saw you posted it twice. At least I saw it twice. One with just the picture, and then one where you tagged the people. So I mean, it doesn't matter. You're cool. It's all good. I basically posted and ghosted twice today. Your husband had ear protection because of percussion for real. Yeah. If you're a percussionist, you need ear protection, dude. Holy cow. Piccolo, it's so piercing. Yes. Ray was the first viewer. It's the frequencies. They're so high, so there's so much energy in them, and those high pitches are really what get ya. You know, I mean, and think about it. The flute is right by you. You know. Did I tell you your bro and his hubby quit their job, sold their house, and traveling the world since April? No. Oh my God, that's wonderful. How was my day today? I had a beautiful day. I mailed out my last magic card that finally got paid for. I went shopping at Aldi's. I got lots of food. I walked for 2 hours. I watched Raw early. I did a bunch of cool financial things. I did the trash and recyclables. I got all my packing supplies for the next rounds of magic cards that I'll be selling. And there's Ray. I had a beautiful day. And now I'm live with a bunch of awesome humans. Women humans, male humans, and non-binary humans, and aliens and bots, robots. Yay. You wore ear protection for every gig you played. Nice. Pineapple Panda says, you're an awesome human. I agree with you. Put a one in the chat if you're an awesome human. I better see a lot of ones in the chat. That girl Jada has written in the chat 531-8008, which is boobies backwards. They said, heck with it, and left the U.S. while they could. Yeah. Victoria's here. Hooray. We got a lot of ones. A lot of people know that they're awesome, which is how it should be. Brand on the run. Oh, my God. That's funny. And 3 as always. You know it. Hey, Beast, I'm playing Val, but I can emote. You know it. We got ones and we got a lot of ones. That's so funny. Great photos to live vicariously. If you're curious, you started a blog. Have they done TikToks or anything? Or like, where's the blog at? I haven't looked at blogs in a while. I looked at my old live journal. Like I said, I've been going through some stuff, and I was going through, it was like 04, 05, 06. Like that was the time where I was married and wasn't married, and I was, well, technically, you know, separated, whatnot. But it was just like, it was really, yeah, live journal, like old school, dude. Like Zuck on it, you know, from Zuckerberg and stuff. But like, they're still there. They're hidden, but I can still see them, you know. You're back. You were looking for my purse for 30 minutes. It happens. I do that with my keys sometimes. You're celebrating 10 years with your company. I got a gift, but I don't know which one to choose. What are the possibilities? A website, blog, but he's also on TikTok and Insta. Okay, cool. Brand on the run. Is his name Brandon by any chance? Because that'd be really funny. If his name is Steve, it's funnier. Yes! I'm so smart. And now, a fart sound. Thank you. Beast Mode says, everyone is awesome when they watch Biggie Dude or BB Jess. I agree. Minecore is just blast beats. Oh, nice. Minecraft is just blocks. Living is just breathing and not dying and eating, so. Oh, mincecore. Well, you know. The genre. Mince makes me think of The Princess and the Frog. Because Prince Naveen, Amadonia, can't mince. And then he minces. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love, dude, that's so funny, Katie. We talked about that like, oh, I know who it was. It was a streamer friend of mine, Rose, had a pic. She posted it on a picture of that, like where the dragon was cooking, roasting the apples. And she wrote, like, her caption was like, I always wanted these apples and stuff. Like, I used to play it for some of my former school things back in the day. The creatures remind me of the Nightmare Place. Oh, no. Oh, the cartoon. No, I'm talking about the live action one, not the, yeah. All right, so your many choices are projector, bakeware, camelback, hiking backpack, and jewelry. I never saw the cartoon. Well, which one do you think you would have the most fun with, Jada? Ray's got boobies in chat. Yeah, buddy. You know how reggae snares are tuned tight? I'm not a percussionist, no. You play CubeCraft. Wow. He was under your car seat. Oh, my goodness. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Allovium. Oh, all of them. Which will you enjoy the most, though? Will you enjoy a projector? Will you enjoy baking? Will you enjoy hiking? Do you hike at all? If you don't hike, don't get the backpack. Jewelry, you can always wear. It always makes you look fine. Yeah. Big dude, you're a funny person. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like Minecraft. My music is kind of like Minecraft. Wow. We are also open for business and any questions. They can be serious questions. I have a question for you. Why? Why? Just why? You should attempt to sleep? You should. There is no subject. We're just yapping and just doing whatever. Why haven't you made 5 fart sounds in this stream? I'll bet you some of you, Mark Ware probably did because he farts a lot. I'm just kidding. When's my grindcore? Dude, I have my own genre. It's Biggie Dude style. It's just acoustic rock. You know, it's folk technically, but projector can be for Nintendo Switch game nights. You'd love to. Oh, you do love to hike. Well, there you go. I'm on a mission to visit all the waterfalls here. I am always cooking and okay. Your overthinking here was a Harry Potter reference that went over your head. Well, how tall are you, Katie? My PDA side says, why not? PDA, for me, that's always been public displays of affection or personal digital assistant. 411. So that many jokes do go over your head then. Thank you. Pathological demand avoidance. Those are words. Why is Biggie Dude so genuine? Because lying is stupid and everybody else just thinks they gotta be this or that, the other thing. When you're just yourself, it's just so much better for the freaking world. You know? Like, this is me. I'm not goofy. I'm goofing off, but this is who I am. You know what I mean? I have talent, I have heart, I have love, I have fart sounds. Thank you. Personal dung. All right, pathological demand avoidance. What does that mean? That means... Hi, what's up, Jess? How are you? Supercar Jess. I always have to say that because there's so many Jesses in my world. So many Jesses. They're awesome. How are things halfway around the world? And speaking of, we have the BB Jess boobies emotes in the chat over there. I'm multi-streaming, so that's how that happens. We got lots of, put a 1 in the chat if you're the coolest lady in the house. Yeah, I better see a lot of 1s because there's lots of cool ladies in this house. I'll tell you right now. You can put 1 if you're a guy, but just don't want to feel left out. Simple version, your default is to do the opposite of what is said or done. Oh, like reverse psychology. I'm good, babe. How's you? Show you my deck. See, all right. So if you say the word deck in the New Zealand accent, it sounds like Rick, but with a D, which is funnier. I remember that from your streams like 8 years ago, dude. I remember a lot of dumb stuff. You ever just know that you remember too much? Or you feel like you remember too much? That's where I am sometimes. That's what I love about this, because for just a few minutes or on an hour or two, 5 nights a week or whatever, I kind of just turn my freaking brain off. But I still test myself in these things because sometimes there's people I haven't seen in years, and then I'll remember where they're from and cool stuff, you know. Yeah, Markor is the most serious things. Ignorance truly is bliss. I mean, I feel that way about a lot of... I don't watch the news. The news is designed to make you not happy. I'll read it. I'll read it on CNN. Sometimes if it's a big story, I want to see how Fox covers it. I want to see how MSNBC covers it. And it's always interesting. Going home? We'll see you soon there, Beast Mode. Get home safe. Nightmare says Biggie Dude rocks. I agree with you. Rick Steiner, Rick Stinker. I get that. Aw, thanks, Jess. I appreciate you. I hope things are going well down in the Zealand of the new. I avoid the news, but still get more than... Well, yeah. I mean, you're never going to avoid it, especially if there's people that are very vocal. And usually, one thing I remember about coworkers, a lot of them, that you don't want them to be vocal about stuff, they tend to be vocal about stuff. You know? What a beautiful day. We're in the digital void. Play me something? I am. And now, a song for Jazz. From New Zealand. Jazz, thanks for showing me your deck. Yeah, back in the day. I hope everything is okay. Here's a fart sound. Yeah. That was the song for Jazz. Supercar Jazz. I know that. Do you even still play, dude? Thankfully for now. Oh, you're still remote? That's so much better than it could have been. Nightmare says, try to avoid the news as much as I can, but with the political situation in France, I can't. Yeah, all right, just so everybody knows, we have at least 5, no, wait. 1, 2, 3. We have at least 4 countries represented in this chats right now. Now I have the Enzo card. Oh, nice. That's cool. Only because you're not in DC. Yeah, that's true. Do you know what's funny? It's so hard to just relax every now and then. But something about this stream and the pictures, every now and then I'll just, like, when people are talking or whatever, I just get lost for a second. I'll be like, that's so beautiful. How about them Braves? Dude, I don't even know how good they are or how bad they are. My mom likes the Yankees. They were okay. I've been so ignorant when it comes to sports about a lot of stuff. I've been doing more walking in nature. I've been to 2 conventions already this summer. I got 2 more in October. TwitchCon and then DreamHack Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta, actually, Halloween weekend. And then I was playing Roblox like once a week and turning those into like a 2-hour video turns into like 5 or 6 videos, or a 2-hour stream turns into 5 or 6 videos, and Supercard and a bunch of other things. And then I've also been taking time away from all of this. Like, I've avoided Twitter a lot because either if it's just people complaining about everything or just exhausted or whatever, or people just aren't happy right now. And then I love this. This helps balance out everything too, you know? Well, I mean, I'm sure that any place that I'll be, you know, in downtown ATL, we were there last year, and there was people don't mess with me because I'm kind of awesome, you know what I mean? I'm just chill. People just know I never get messed with. Anytime somebody kind of starts to, because I'm a bigger guy, I just am always friendly and cool, and they look me down and up and down. They say, "You good?" It's like, "Yeah, dude, I just like having fun." And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool." I mean, it's just like it's like it's weird. There's just something about me that calms everything. I guess it's my demeanor or something. Like, for my whole freaking life, it's just something about me. You know? Well, Braun Strowman's not there anymore. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah. In France, we're aware about that stuff in the USA. I don't even know what's going on there, but I'm the wrong person to ask. All right, I'm going to ask right now. So, is anybody aware of the current political situation in France? I know. I'm going to assume this and say no, because Americans are usually self-centered about themselves and about other Americans or people that are living in this country, and A lot of people have problems. Katie says yes. Well, Katie would know. This Katie says yes, it's similar to what we're experiencing here. So it's a lot of poopy stuff out there, huh? It's always the rich old white guys, isn't it? French just know how to revolt better. Yeah, but not in Les Mis. Oh. Sorry. Rest in peace, Gavroche. +1 if you got that joke. +1 means that you did a great job and you're cool. I learned about it from the GTA RP community. Anytime, like when people are the role players, the streamers, or they do something cool in the game, people in the chat would do +1. Well, I liked that. So now when you do something cool, I just do +1. Good job. GG's. 3 political parties governing us with about the same number of each, and as a result, all the elections are forced or at a standstill. Well, we got the same problem with 2 of them, pretty much. No. Next year, the country turns 250 years old. The United States of America. We're going to need to find more people that do stuff. Wow. You want to know what I don't like? I'm going to say this to everybody. I follow some people that have yeah, guillotine. I follow some people with just some very polarizing opinions, or I followed them a long time ago and then their polarizing opinions evolved. And sometimes I wonder what people on the other side of each of these sides are feeling. And and this is only on Twitter, the energy behind both sides, sides on the right sides and the left side, that energy is almost indistinguishable now. Everybody hates everything. Everybody just wants to get the other guy. Everybody is at war. And on that platform, the more stuff you got going on, the more money you make from it. The more people that are watching, the more everything. That's why I do what I do. That's what I do this. You know, I'm by nature very positively skewed. So like I will, when I'm having a hard time with something, I let people know it on Twitter or whatnot, or, you know, because like I don't really use Facebook much anymore either. And that's because I am so positively skewed. I want everybody to know that, dude, I'm feeling this too, but I'm choosing this other stuff because I don't want it. It's like, how could you be so blissfully ignorant? You know what I mean? Because you can't be. But I'm aware of all of it and it sucks. So I'm choosing my good stuff, you know? You only use Facebook for WWE news and manga news? Nice. Not happy with anyone in charge. They're all culpable. Blue and red. Everybody. What is up? The artist formerly known as Nova Scotian Kelly. How are you, darling? It's good to see you. We got all the old school. We got all the women's. I would like to say, for the record, there have been more women in my stream talking than the men. Thank you very much. I'm having a beautiful, weird day. Kind of going through a spiritual awakening. Kind of going through a dark night of the soul type of deal. You know, nothing traumatic at all. Marco, you're not a turd. You're amazing. And we're just vibing, playing some piano, trying to make the world a little happier. And just being this. I'm just one little guy. I look at my shelf of constitutional law books and just go, good thing I spent all that money. Somebody predicted it like 100 years ago. You know? But what if today was the day? Okay. I've been saying that in streams every now and then. I don't want to live in a world where there's hopelessness. Predicted the current political global dumb buttery, in my opinion. Marco predicted these what's 100 years ago. Got him. Excuse me. I burped. Kelly says, oh, it's a headache. Yeah, I know. Thanks for keeping me company, but it's time for me to go to sleep. Good night, Nightmare. Bonsoir, mes amis. Mon ami. Nightmare lives in the France. That's a whole different country. Oh, everybody get a space cookie? They're not real, but they're in space, so. Bon wheat. Yeah, you speak the Francais too, but she's from a different place. Marco, I have a question because you're also from Canada, but like on the western part. Do you speak the French a lot or not too much? I don't know how they do that. Like, you're the farthest away from Quebec. No, that's what I thought. And Harry, yeah, I was gonna say because Harry's over there in the west side too. Oh, I know you are, because you're both like you're both in BC. Actually, I don't remember if you're in BC, Marco. I know you're in Vancouver, Harry. I remember that. I couldn't remember where Marco was. Quebec and New Brunswick speak a lot of French. Yeah, that makes sense. Where are you, PEI now? No way, dude. I'm on the same island. No way. Wow. Harry's literally an hour away from you. Nice. A wee bit of Nova Scotia. And apparently a random town in Saskatchewan. Nice. Go Canucks, go. I knew you guys were in the west side, but that's funny. New Brunswick. Oh, okay. My bad. You wish PEI. If you're from Vancouver, you're a fan of the Canucks. I used to be a fan of the Canucks because they were the team for Utica, the Utica Blue Devil, or the Utica Comets a few years ago when, yeah. Oh, you were taught it? Yeah. I learned a lot of French back in the day. I was smart once. Might still be a little smart, but probably just dumb. But smart. My mom is Celine, yes. That is correct. But we are in French, which is funny. My sister's name is Ingrid, and we're not Norwegian. Well, yeah, it's a bilingual country, so. Is there anything TV or movie-wise? Oh my gosh. Like, hey Josh, what's up, buddy? I watched season 2, episode 1 of Peacemaker. I was excited about where that stuff can go. I haven't seen a movie in the theater since Wicked. You know? Like, every time I think about going to see something, I'm like, I don't want to. Dude, I'll sometimes walk 2.5 hours in like 80, 90 degree heat because I'm trying to be healthier. And it's been cool. Like, it's on a neat trail, and I'll park my car in the middle of it because it's by like a highway and stuff. And I'll have like ice water in there, and then I'm gonna drink it, and then I'll go the other way, and then I'll go the other way. You know, one day I walked like 8. I did 3 hours. I walked to like almost 9 miles, I think. I speak hockey. Nice. But every time you mention temperatures, it always takes you a second. Yeah. It's like almost 30. What's 30 for you? 30 is like what, 85, 86? I don't remember. Used to work at Rogers Arena Team Store. Nice. But I know that I really liked K-pop Demon Hunters. I am looking forward to Wicked 2. Yeah. 30 is 86. All right, so 33 is like 90 something, right? So somewhere between, I've been walking a lot in 25 to 33 ish. But now I've been kind of going through a lot of stuff. So I've been walking inside. There's been some rain and just weird where I don't feel like leaving the house stuff. So Topher says, I can't tell if this music is making you hungry or if I am just hungry in general. Both. You have to work in 30 Celsius. Sometimes it's terrible. Yeah. I know you're working really hard to build up your tolerance. Yeah, it's like, you know, I always walk a lot before conventions. And then, you know, I got back from California. Yeah. Like where I was excited to hit like an hour. I remember that. Yeah, back when I was just starting to do that when I left teaching. And now like I walked literally 3 hours straight like a month ago. And a week ago I did 2 hours straight, you know, like it's 2.5 hours depending on. And yeah, it's been 4 years since I've left teaching, you know. And I drove by like the schools today, or you know, because they were on my route. And everybody was there getting their rooms together. I know because I would have been there too, you know. You have to work in jeans, yeah. Sweaty jeans, I gotcha. And everyone, the jellyfish sun is coming up again, and there's a little dot inside that sun. What that dot represents is our hopes and dreams. What are your hopes and dreams for this week? I'm going to think about what mine are right now, because I got everything I really needed to get done today. I did a lot of cool financial things. I sold some digital things. I mailed some physical things. I did a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, dude, going into the 5th year where I wasn't teaching. But long story short, when I was in, you know, once I realized I knew I never wanted to teach again, or I never wanted to do more stuff outside of that, I said, you know, there's nothing really holding me back now mentally. I really just need to put out a naughty album under a different artist name, because I want those silly songs to be passed around and make a whole stupid amount of money so that I can truly be the philanthropist that I want to be. If the only thing that really is holding me back is not having the resources to do like gifting to charities and on the scale that I'd like to do or more. And not just gifting to charities, gifting to streamers that are making a better difference. Because for a lot of people, streamers are like reality news. If you think about it, you can really, some people, they're artists and the things where they don't really find a place where you can do that stuff unless it's like, and you know, let's face it, sometimes people are weird in person, but there's so many musicians and singers and game players and variety things and so many wonderful people that are using these platforms to build good stuff. You know, like one of my friends from the internet, she's doing playing all of the Legend of Zelda games, and in the midst of it, she's doing a bunch of like charity stuff. She does so many charity things. Lady Amelthea, one of the coolest people. And you know, it's like, I would love to be able to give to so many cool people. Like, I'm itching. And that's why I want to, that's like, I know that if the silly, stupid, I Love Pizza song can make anywhere from $50 to $500, and it's a 15-year-old song, what do you think something that's named Go Bleep Yourself make? You know what I mean? I know I said this, but it bears repeating. I'm so happy. Katie, like I said, I'm so thankful you're here today. It's been a long time, and you know, you're a cool person. I'm so glad to even know you exist, you know? And I was going through my my TikTok messages, because there's not many, you know what I mean? Like people, I don't talk to people, but like I remember I saw one from you. It's like, geez, I wonder what the heck she's doing. But I didn't wonder enough to like actually, you know, reach out. So, you know, I hope you're good. I know you're good now, but you know, that's what I was thinking. Okay. You're home. Everybody, Beast Mode is now home. Welcome home, Beast Mode. We've been waiting for you with this fart sound. Oh yeah. But I'm not really sure about like, I think this might be a week where I kind of just don't really do anything and catch up on some old movies and other things. I say this when I feel like I might need to, but I always get back busy doing a bunch of stuff. I'm ready for a lot. I think tomorrow I'll stream during the day, play some Roblox so I can make some videos. Making my way downtown, walking fast, homebound. Boopity boopity boo, boopity boopity boo. Thank you. Thanks, Harry. I appreciate that. So now we've referenced 2 Miles songs today. 500 miles, 1,000 miles. Yeah. But like, there's something about this, Katie, that just heals me so much, and so many other people feel the same way. And that's why there's so many people that lurk, work, or twerk here, you know? So that's why I say, you know, if you want to be on one of the other platforms so that I don't know that you're here, that works too. You know, if that ever helps you. I know that there's some people that watch me from time to time that they never talk in here. But I'll go to their streams and they'll say cool things, you know. And I'm always surprised, you know, when I just visit other cool streamers and one of them would be like, yeah, I was hanging out on your show. Like, really? I didn't know you would be interested in that. You know? Yeah, neither does the one with the soccer ball. And I allow swearing on that one. You know, some people like that. Some people don't. I cheer for the Rangers and the Sabres and the Islanders, New York teams that play in New York. Yeah. And now we're in the sea of possibility. It's so sea. Every little shape, every little thingy is a possibility. Because we're inside of our hopes and dreams. And there's so many things that we never realized could be a possibility when we're achieving our hopes and dreams. Topher says, what kind of movies do I watch when I'm in this mood? Where I want to just clear stuff? I've watched Pitch Perfect at least 100 times. I haven't watched it in a long time. It's not on my new DVR. It was on my old one that I had to get rid of. I love singing. I love women. I love women that sing. That's good. Dead Poet Society is always a great one. It just allows you to know that we're all going to die. Never forget we're all going to die. Like literally. I think so many people forget that we're going to die. Within 1,000 years, probably a good shot, you know? Very good shot. So people make excuses. I got time. I'll do that later. I'm not going to worry about that now. And then 30, 40 years later, a lot of those people, you know what they say? I wish I'd done this. I wish. So I'm living my life in honor of those people. The people that think that they can't change. The people that think that everything is the way that it is. Because it doesn't have to be. 5 years ago, just over 4 years ago, I left a career that I could have just stayed in to do nothing. Frick yeah! Let's go! Squad in the house! This is the musical Raid from Hella Strange. One of the coolest BB Squad members in all the land. And we have Adam, another squad member. And you know if you're on that one platform, you should put something in the chat right about now. If you want. It's got two parts. It's got a boo and it's got a bees. Let's go. BB Jess Boobies in chat. Let's go. I'm going to make up a song about Hella Strange. Hella Strange, you are so awesome. Thank you so much for the hosty thing. You are so cool and I am a smelly fool, but you still think that I am cool. Ha 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 ha. Hella Strange, you are so cool. Thank you for learning in school that you are real cool and that you are great. You did cosplay and stuff, and you know what's nice. You do a great Chloe Price. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, buddy. And we're gonna end with a fart sound. Thank you, Hella Strange. Thank you for the raid. That was the best song ever written. Right then. Let's see here. Katie says, I wish that I could get through my former boyfriend's head. There will never be a later. No day but today. Rent taught us that. It taught me how many minutes are in a day. I mean, a year. I know I'm crying emotional. Actually, I'm just itching my eyes. Thank you for the greatest song ever in that minute. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You're going to get some food? Okay. Nom, nom, nom. Hey, Coins. I'm having a beautiful little day. We're streaming on 4 platforms and being goofy and loving life. And just kind of playing out emotions and then talking with people. We've had some really in-depth conversations about random crap today. And life is so cool, dude. Katie, how was that whole healing thing going on? I remember you when you were before, during, wait, no, not before, during and after, obviously. And obviously you don't have to talk about it. I'm always just curious about all the amazing people in my little world here. Yeah, buddy. I love how many cool people I know, you know? Do you have a song with this word shiver me timbers? Can you make what? Dude, I literally make up songs. We're going to make up a pirate song. So type any piratey thing. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Ha ha! Shiver me timbers! My timbers are shivering. All right, hold on. I haven't tuned this in. Wait, hold on. What's a piratey song? A shiver me timber song. Oh, I am a pirate, at least that's what I say. Shiver me timbers, oh, what do I do? Today I will sail across the sea. I'm the shivery timbers BT. I don't want to get the scurvy, so I need some oranges, don't you see? I'm a pirate and I will steal your heart, or with this fart. Ha 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 ha! I made a fart sound and I'm a pirate. And I hope that you do not regret. My shivers, my timbers be shivered, my eye precious itchy. I hope that you don't mind if I am a little... Yeah, you know where it was going. And that was Biggie Dude doing Biggie Dude crap. Let's go. We are friends. He still hasn't done the things he claims he wants to do to be with me. Yep. Not waiting around, just drowning in too much other stuff to actively look. Yeah, I think you've been around since I've talked about how I'm not putting any energy out there in that way. I'm having a beautiful life. I want to say you might have been there when I was saying stuff like that, but like every long-term the things that have lasted the longest friendship wise or whatever, or friendship to love to not love or whatever, they've always been initiated or heightened by the woman. Some people have been in my life for a long time and they were interested in me first, or they escalated the friendship to something more ship. And I realized that right around Wicked. It was probably around Wicked time. I kind of, that's when that happened, when that little spider was in my house. And I'm just attracting the energies that I want in my world. And I am not going to chase anything. I'm just going to see what happens and just be love. And if the universe thinks that I should be with somebody, they'll bring them to me. They'll bring her to me, you know? And I'm not worrying about it. There might be, I don't know how it works, you know? But I'm so content with who I am. I love myself so much. And I know in days in the past, like, you know, especially college, when you're kind of quote unquote chasing or, you know, trying to get the attention of a woman, you realize how much energy you spend outwards. And I'm spending it on inwards. And I'm attracting the energies. They're just nothing that I'm aware of yet. You know what I mean? There could be people that are in love with me. I wouldn't know because they haven't said anything. You know, but I have a lot of awesome people that care about me. And that's all that really matters. And I'm also that person that cares about a lot of people. So Katie says, I want a partner in life, but I need to be in an okay place to put the energy and effort that they deserve. Right now, I think you're definitely in survival mode just because of all the the stuff you've shared. You know, you're welcome, Topher. I love creating. You know. Yeah. I say it, but you don't hear me. Jada, you're so wonderful. I did miss something that you said, though, I think. I just want to make sure. My tivers be shimmered and my eye patch is itchy. Jada, you're awesome. But the coolest thing is that it doesn't matter. You know? Like, I gotta, like, this journey that I'm going on, which I want to say, it feels like it kind of started around Thanksgiving. And or right when I watched Wicked. You know, it's like right in the area. There was a lot of neat little things that I was just thinking about, you know? Like, I had a lot of energy to look within. And I liked what I was doing, but I wanted to do more. Oh, thank you so much, Jada. I say how much I love and adore your spirit. I know. You're awesome. Thank you for being you. Here's a heart sound. Or heart. Here's a heart. Here's a heart thingy and a fart sound. That's what a heart sound is. And I'm just here. My life doesn't mean much in all of the universe. But for some people, it helps them a lot. I love that. I love that I help myself so much too. Big Dude puts the heart. I could do that. I've really just understood how temporary I am recently. That was part of, you know, it's really weird. Like this thing that I just went through, this potential dark night of the soul. It was never about like ceasing to exist. It was never about like my days are limited, all that stuff. I've had that. That was a midlife crisis. You know, this was different because I was feeling like completely whole and happy in myself, but also completely empty because I wasn't with somebody else, but I don't need anybody else, but I feel like I can have that. You know, it was like, but like instead of two opposing things, it was like this big wall of how do I peel this? And it feels like it was about 2 weeks long. I didn't know what was happening to me for some of it, you know, and Mercury in the microwave or whatever the heck is going on. But I was able to articulate what I felt was happening, and I found some YouTube videos that seemed to be aligned with that. I was like, let's find out. And then I did some more research. Wow, this is kind of what I'm going through. So, with how many spiritual things that have happened in this stream over the almost 7 or 8 months that we've been doing it, it kind of didn't surprise me how, because I heal, there's so much healing every day. And maybe it felt like growing pains, and that's kind of what this thing is described as, you know? So, but today felt pretty good. Today feels like if I'm still in it, I'm on the way out. And I was focused on all the neat little things and allowing myself to just explore. And, you know, I'm just one person. And I love that I can do so many cool things. I think that I just went through the same thing that you're describing. I watched some videos. I read some articles. Dark Night of the Soul. It's kind of like an existential. It's like a spiritual crisis. Is a way to really type of it. But it was just like, I felt completely happy in myself and completely alone. It was weird. but knowing that I've got all these people that are in my world, but it was like, that's just to put it into words that people can understand. There's lots of little things, but you can look into it in yourself. I don't ever want to influence it. Like, oh, it's like, you ever like look at WebMD, you type like, I have diarrhea. Oh, you are going to die in 3 days. Like how some people like self-diagnose and then they're totally wrong, so. I feel spiritually lighter a lot. I feel like I radiate love and joy, and that's cool. I'm just one dude that's kind of got it figured out for himself. And you know what? The cool thing about life is it makes you forget that you got it all figured out sometimes. So you got to keep figuring it out. And then if you end up with somebody else, then you got to figure out not just yourself, but them too, together. Or, or just be single forever, like, other people. But right in this moment, like, I love who I am so much. I love everything that I am, everything that I have been, and everything that I could be. And I'm just trusting in the universe, man. I could die tomorrow. And if I do, I loved this all so much. I don't want to. I'm having so much fun. But one day we all go. And when it is my time, which I hope is not for quite some time, as long as it's not some big cataclysmic fire, all these little videos and streams will still be on the tube site, because now there's like 8 full months of stuff. Definitely 7 full months. I should watch some of the old things just to see how similar everything is, but how different I feel when I look back at it. Because we're all here together, But in a world where people want to yell at each other and say, ha ha, I own you, I won. Nobody wins. But what if today was the day where we could just make peace with ourselves? What if today was the day where we forgave ourselves for stuff that we did do or we didn't do, or what people did to us that we blamed ourselves for some reason? What if today was the day where somebody new came into your world and it changed everything? Not necessarily love or something, but just the way that you perceive everything. Sometimes those magical experiences where somebody that's so cool in your world that it just happens, What if today was the day Jada said, if today was the day, then yesterday wasn't, and tomorrow never will be. Interesting. But what if it repeated, so it could have been? Gotcha. But I'll give you a +1. That was worth it. Basically, I used the what if today was the day to see if I have any buried emotional stuff, because I remember a month ago now, almost, I said, what if today was the day where you forgave yourself for something that wasn't your fault? And I always blamed myself more than my former wife for the end of the marriage. I always felt it was my fault. It was because of me, this, that, and the other thing. And then I realized, you know what? There were two people in that wedding. There were two people in that marriage. It wasn't just my fault. And I had let go of some stuff. Like, I've let go of so many deep things that I did not know were still a part of me through this magical piano nonsense, you know? But I will also say it's for, entertainment purposes only. Then it still might be the day and yet has to be done. And then the next one is better than the first. I agree. Excuse me. Sometimes it's nobody's fault. Exactly. Sometimes it's just circumstances. Yeah. What if today was the day you drove by school when all the other teachers were there and you didn't have to be there? That was cool. I might get lost musically. Everyone, I'm gonna do a little thing here where we can take a deep breath, and I'm just gonna say something, and I'm gonna take a deep breath, and then hold it, and then let it out, and then I'm gonna keep that empty breath or that emptiness, and then I'll breathe for whatever, and I'll say this first. Everything is temporary. All of our hopes and dreams, everything that we've ever done, everything we never get to in the grand universe, we're just a very, very small part of it. So today, I'm going to let go of everything. All of my hopes and dreams and expectations, the ways I expect things to work, everything that I had expected back in the day that I was right about, that I was wrong about. I'm going to let go of everything that I've ever thought of, everything that I've ever been, and everything that I'll ever be, and just let the universe fill me up with good stuff. I invite you to take a breath along with me. That's that waiting to breathe when you're empty that really gets you. It makes you feel good. Because you were empty and then you fill yourself up and it feels good. So you never really know, and you should live each day like it's the day. +1. See? What if today was the day where you started what if today was the date thing? I don't know. What if today was the day? If anybody wants me to read out what if today was the day, you don't have to put what if today was the day. You could put like, just start with that. So what if today was a that you pooped your pants? No. I don't remember the last time I pooped my pants, but that's probably a good thing, you know? But yeah, I always feel relaxed after these streams, and I always feel like I've done my part for humanity, you know, even if it's only ever just helping clear my head and my heart and everything that is me. You know, clear out my soul, clear out my energies, you know, just take an emotional dump, you know. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful feeling. So I'm just thank thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to be everything that I am. And every day could be the last day. And every day could be the first day at the same time, you know? So here we are in the jellyfish sun, as we like to call it. And inside of the jellyfish sun is our hopes and dreams. There's a little dot that grows as we get closer to it. And as far as this week, I think my hopes and dreams are to be in the moment as much as possible again. I know that was what it was like a couple weeks ago. And then I went on a weird spiritual journey. Like I remember waking up completely exhausted spiritually and multiple times in the last 2 weeks, you know, it was kind of weird. And, but you know, I took 2 naps the other day, you know, it's kind of different, but I feel like I'm growing and I feel like I'm helping myself find the peace that I want, and maybe other people can find it too if they're, you know, people have said lots of really wonderful things from being here. Some find this helps them sleep. Some find it helps them relax. Some really find that it helps them relax. And some just like to yap and be the goofy goobers that we all are. And it's always a vibe. It's never the same twice, even if it's the same background. Even if I'm playing similar songs, the same people aren't here. Some days people are lurking, and some days they're twerking, you know. Sometimes people are working, you know. And I want to just let myself relax. I kind of been going full blast all summer, even though there's been a lot of not content stuff. Like I've done a lot of life stuff, like a lot of walking and a lot of just different experiences, you know, a lot of solo adventures, you know. Like yesterday, I was kind of going through it still. Or maybe it's 2 days ago. Whenever it was, I just wanted to look out my back porch to see the wind blowing through the trees. And then I saw a little bunny outside. And then this little squirrel was like, wanted to play with the bunny maybe. But the bunny was like scared. But the squirrel was like, hmm. And the bunny was just not looking at him like side eye. So they didn't play together. If they had played, I would have cried happy tears of happy stuffs. Ask me questions. I'm just here. I don't know how long I'll stay today. I've kind of gotten out what I need to get out. And I just want to be here for people. Also, shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers. You know that you're always amazing. Anybody that watches this on a VOD, thanks for being alive. Thanks for being here with all of us together in this little life thing, you know? But there's just peace. I love that I bring peace to myself. Somebody left a comment that was filtered to protect the community's experience, which is sad because I really wanted to read that comment. I don't know if it was Katie or Jada. Hey, Harry. Hey, Biggie, you can't stay in the chat long, but I wanted to let you think you know of the videos when you made. Aw. Harry, thank you so much. WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I streamed it the other day. I'll still do some more coming up soon for Road to Glory. I don't know if you still play, but Harry, thanks so much for saying hi today. I appreciate you, dude. Been getting a lot of those amazing comments recently. You should already know who said that. Probably you. You're naughty. Sadly, not me. I'd figure out a way to get it through. Yeah. You always did. I remember, like, when you and Jess Rabbit and Jada, the other one. Jada, remember the one that I said there was another Jada that was here that one time? She didn't talk in the chat. It might have just been like a scroll and not realize she was there. Or just was busy with their babies and stuff. Like, we had both Jadas here. That was so cool. But the other one didn't, like, and Marianne Haney, all the other awesome. Chelsea still shows up in here. Chelsea, what would Chelsea do? She was here the other day. You know, she's a new mom again. It's so fascinating how, like, you know, like, there's just literally thousands of people I would just never know had I never left teaching. Literally everybody on that platform, anybody that I ever met from streaming or at a DreamHack, which is like literally 1,000. You know, Jada says, you have quite the community of wonderful peoples. Dude, they're so amazing. And so many people like offshoot on different people that, you know, and it's like, I love it. Like, depending on which platform you're watching me on, you have a much different knowledge of me. Like, if you're on the red one and been watching the WWE Supercard things, for some of those people grew up with me. Like, literally, Marcour was 8 or 9 when he started watching, and now he's like 19. You know, it's kind of crazy. And he's awesome. Topher says, do you have a favorite background? This one is hydromeda.org. I also like arcadia.xyz. Basically, if you look up this, they're all Zoom quilts. And as far as I'm aware, for the actual websites, there's like zoomquilt.com. There's Zoom Quilt too. If you just search up Google for Zoom Quilt, you'll see there's many different ones. There's an app as well. But the ones on the website, there's no terms of use or conditions. So as far as I'm aware, this is okay. I always credit the places. And it's a really, really neat thing. I have it going forward at the slowest speed. Some of you can't change how fast or slow or how fast or forward or backwards and stuff. But I think it just adds to the zone out thing, because either you're zoning out to the piano that I'm playing, or you're zoning out to my voice, or you're zoning out to the really crazy backdrop. What's up, fat man? How are you? And it's all three, you know, or the backdrop or something. I just had someone go down the wrong way. But I think I'm going to leave within 18 minutes. So it'll be 2 o'clock Eastern time. So if we put that as a good end, that gives us a little bit of time to just talk about some other things. If you have questions, life questions, or just curiosity questions about me or anything, I invite them. Sometimes people like my the way I think about random things. They can be silly things. They can be serious things. I just want to be here for people. So if you're going through something and you feel okay, and if it's something that's kind of like deep, I will ask if I can read it out loud, because they stay on a playlist on the red site. Nobody knows they're there, but I mean, it's still, they could find it someday. You know CPR? Staying alive, staying alive. I don't know if I mentioned it, but like during May, I was part of a chaotic raid train for the American Heart Association. And there was like a whole playlist. There's a bunch of cool people in that, but there's like a whole playlist that the American Heart Association has, I think, on Spotify that is all stuff, songs that you can do CPR to. It was kind of cool. I think you were there, yeah. Cardi B's, wow. You have a somewhat serious question. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? I rule! I knew it was coming! I haven't seen you in 6 months and I knew you were going to make that joke. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. What's the most random thing that you are randomly thinking about currently? Oh, I'm not going to tell you that because it's naughty. All right, so maybe I like when there's more girls in my chat than guys. Maybe. And maybe there's more girls in my chat than guys. So I was like, let's go. That was just fantastic. I feel great about that. And Jada says, I live in the gutters. I like gutters. I like hills too. But Topher, there's always lots of little thoughts in there. But right now, like the most randomly thing is I want macaroni and cheese. I have macaroni, but I don't have cheese. Like that style of cheese. Hi, Shayna Buck, you're amazing. Hi, baby girl. You're amazing. Ooh. And now the digital void welcomes you to the sunflower of the digital void as we are leaving Nuggy Land, the land of where all the nuggets are forming. And you see that black little area? That kind of looks like a sunflower, but in negative space. But it's digital void space, so it's both negative and positive at the same time because it doesn't matter. And we can create whatever we want because we are the music makers and we are the dreamers of the dreams. And we are the farters of the farts. Exactly. And I think of, man, I made more fart sounds today than times I can remember being sad. And that's always a good day. And you can make fart sounds the old-fashioned way. You can make them with your mouth. You can make it with your hand. And you can make them with your armpit if you can do that. I can't do that anymore. I tried it like a month ago. I got like 2 out and then that was it. It was weird. You can make silly, ordinary things extraordinary. Every day. Look at this. It's not even real. It's just some really cool art that just goes on forever. And here we are in the digital void. And we can take a look to the right and be like, oh, couch. Or wherever you are. Or bed. Or toilet. You know. And then I just look at this thing. And I just play some piano stuff. And I just say, wow, purples and pinks. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's just an illusion, just like all of this. Nobody owns you. Nobody owns your soul. But we give it away so much, so easily to companies, to screaming kids, to politicians, to sports teams, etc., etc., etc. What do we give to ourselves? I want to give myself hope. I want to sit in front of the digital void and laugh. Not because things are sometimes funny. Oh my, Shannon. Shannon said, so I had a nightmare and I'm just glad I can't remember much of it. I'm glad you can't either. That was the weird thing. Like the 3 or 4 days that I woke up spiritually drained, I didn't remember any of my dreams that day. I would have really loved to have remembered some of them. You know? But that happens, you know? I'm so thankful to be alive. I'm so thankful that I am who I am. I'm thankful that yesterday, the 25th, now that it's the 26th here, was my sister's birthday, and it was really cool. You don't really remember anything in your dreams, but oh well, yeah. Some nights I remember all of it, some nights I don't. Jada says, we weren't dreaming, we were awakening the subconscious. Yeah. Or the collective unconscious was teaching us something. Thank you, Topher. Topher says, this stream gave me peace, hope, and comfort. Same. Thank you for saying that. And I always have the dates down, so if you ever do need to look things up on the red site, it's under the live streams tab on my thing. Like, there's probably like 100 videos in that. And I made a playlist of just that. It doesn't have any of the ones where I'm swearing on the one site. Those are always just temporary. Shannon, you're amazing. Here's a hand heart for you too. Booby, no. I'm glad that didn't show my what I kind of did something. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna leave in 9 minutes. At 2 o'clock Eastern, I think is a good time. You're laughing? Well, good. That's the point. You know, the world's sad. And it's happy. Sometimes we just forget about the happy stuff. Like, I can remember many times where I laughed a whole lot during that hell year that I was just about to go into 5 years ago, you know? It's weird that last school year of mine is now 5 years ago, coming up. And some of my friends are still miserable. And I'm sad for them. Because I just want them to be happy, you know? Topher says, I will come back to this stream a year from now and we'll see what has changed in my life. That's brilliant. I think I'll do the same. Shannon's got a big heart. There you go. Just remember that even after some time has passed, there's some things that just you find comfort in when you look at stuff on the internet. I can remember some things that made me happy a long time ago. And it's an honor to be that something that helps you remember of a good time a long time ago. That's what I have been for a lot of people along the way. Whether, former students or colleagues find me on the One Place, or people that have been watching me for a decade over on the Red Place or the Purple Place, anything with Supercard, any people that found me from word games and stuff on the Black and White Place, on the Clock Place, and anybody that likes to rip loose and swear and stuff on the Green Place. We got a lot of neat little places here that all know me in a different way. And I just get to play piano and talk and be a part of this one. Topher says, I think this is the most I've chatted in any stream ever. That's fascinating. I'm glad that you had fun here today, because that's really what it's all about. Just finding your own peace and finding what this stream can be for you. For me, it heals myself. And then I just hold space for other people. Sometimes we talk about some deep things. Sometimes we just feel the sadness being lifted and just feel lighter and silly and goofy and childlike wonder and just hope and sometimes some naughtiness and stuff, But it's just like there's something, it's like a living thing, the stream. It's not just me, it's all of us together, That's my opinion. And then it's fascinating because there's also like, over the many months of doing this, just the wonderful things that some of the people that I watch, the streamers, have said about this vibe. There's at least 5 that pop up into my head. I'm not going to name names, but, it's just like, it's fascinating because I never know they're here, That's why I always thank the lurkers, workers, and twerkers, because I never know who's here. And I don't need to, My goal is to provide peace and hope and love and all the good stuff for myself, take an emotional dump, basically, and then just be here for other people. And sometimes they get stuff out. Sometimes we get the silly stuff out. But it's just like a collective experience of sound, instruments, and visual aesthetics. It's like it's a triple threat, really. Some people relax to my voice, some people relax to the piano, some people relax to the trippy backgrounds, and some it's just like the combinations of everything. Moist. Jada told me to say moist. Well, she didn't tell me to say moist, but I did. And now I have TikTok under adult only. And since that's happened so far, we haven't been hidden so far. Which is nice. But I think very soon I'm gonna say my little goodbye thing, and then I'm gonna play the little theme that we've created for this thing, and then if you type some things in the chat that I can read out loud, I do that with the last ending stream chords. But this has been 2 hours 40 minutes basically, and it'll be about 3 minutes for the end to happen. So I just want to say I'm so thankful for everybody here today. Katie, it's great to see you again. We have missed you, and I know that it might be a challenging time for you, but you're always welcome here, whether we know you're here or not. So And Jada, it's always wonderful. Shannon, BB Girl, Hella Strange, thank you so much for the host. Adam, all the squad, Ray, Beast Mode, everybody that's lurking, working, and twerking. Topher, Markor, everybody. I love y'all forever. And thank you so much for being here. And this has been the chill, relaxing, deep voice with piano type beat. My name is Biggie Dude, and you are all amazing. Here's the little play out thing, and then I'll read off the stuff that you say. But you are full of wonder, hope, and joy and love. And I just hope that you remember it, because that's all I'm trying to do too. Oh yeah. Here comes the blob. Huevos rancheros. That means eggs, right? It's not just any blob. It's the blob full of cookies. Get a digital void cookie on the way out. Topher says, goodbye, Biggie Dude. Have a good night, good day, and good week, as well as everyone else here. That was very kind of you. Jada says, yum, yum, yum. Digital void cookies for the win. And everybody, it's now 2 o'clock, so I'm going to play this last chord. And one more, and another one. I love you all a long time, and be good in your neighborhood. And just remember to smile at yourself, because you made it through today. And you got a good chance of making it through tomorrow, too. I love you all. Be good, or don't get caught. Goodbye! Goodbye, I love you so much. Have fun. Yay! The burp is your favorite. That's so cool. Goodbye. I love you. Have fun at the stuff and the life and the breathing and the farting and all the things. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Love you. Bye. Goodbye.